In the vast expanse of our universe, where possibilities seem infinite and imagination knows no bounds, humanity is learning about a new frontier which involves the creation of space arcs capable of sustaining life far beyond the confines of Earth. These self-sustaining ecosystems, organically grown and meticulously designed, represent a new future among the stars. Join me as we explore how innovative technology and nature's own ingenuity come together to craft these extraordinary habitats, ensuring the survival and thriving of civilization in outer space. If you enjoy my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. I've got a link to my store in the description. If you want to help with the channel, consider a super thanks. It's a small gesture that makes a big difference. My goal is to reach as many people as possible in the disclosure movement. So let's discuss space arcs and motherships, which are related but distinct concepts. Both terms describe large, advanced spacecraft, but they differ in their purpose and functionality. Motherships are massive, typically permanently occupied spacecraft that serve as the central base for fleets of smaller ships. They are often described as housing entire ecosystems with advanced living quarters, research facilities, and operational control centers. Motherships act as a command center or mobile home base. They are designed for long-term missions and may carry a wide variety of ships, beings, and supplies. Motherships often have the most cutting-edge technology, including self-repairing mechanisms, energy sources that can last indefinitely, and powerful defensive and offensive capabilities. Motherships are part of ongoing extraterrestrial presence and control in space, overseeing planetary activities without directly interacting with Earth's surface regularly. Motherships are quite large yet quite diverse. They come in all kinds of shapes, designs, and smells. Space arcs are unique vessels with a different function. They are considered planetary seed ships. These arcs are designed to carry DNA, vital data, knowledge, and technologies intended to restore or seed life on a planet in case of planetary catastrophe or for planned colonization missions. One notable feature of space arcs is that they are often described as lying dormant for long periods, sometimes eons, and are activated at critical moments in planetary history. It appears that we are in one of those critical moments in history where the activations of arcs are as part of a broader cosmic event. Space arcs are considered repositories of life and technology, designed for terraforming or restoration after global crises. They are not meant for active daily operations like motherships, but instead are designed for emergency or special missions to preserve life or culture. As I have reported in the past, we are living in a very special era. While I know it is rough now, I also know that we are moving into a glorious golden age. Space arcs have been activated in response to planetary shifts and are now preparing for significant future events. Meanwhile, the motherships are still overseeing fleets and operations from afar that are part of the awakening. In short, space arcs and motherships are both advanced extraterrestrial vessels capable of self-sustaining life. Space arcs focus on preservation and seeding, while motherships are active command and operation centers. Space arcs have specifically caught my eye recently because these amazing ships are not made of traditional materials, but are instead grown using bioorganic technology, thereby merging biological and technological elements. With my special interest in the human body and biological organisms, this has piqued my interest, and I'd like to share a little more about these two ships as they have been consistently described. Dr. Michael Sala's research points out that many of these ships were hidden on Earth in ancient times, placed here by cedar races. Their purpose was to assist humanity during critical junctures in its development or potential crises such as now. The arcs are awakening in our modern era, activated by shifts in cosmic energy or the approach of certain celestial events. The first evidence that I will point to is the very recent heartbeat sound that was reported to NASA from the Boeing Starliner craft that left 2 astronauts stranded on the space station and abruptly returned empty. I've done a full video on this space arc communication and will link it at the end of this video. Some arcs have been reportedly found buried in various locations on Earth, particularly near ancient sites, and are guarded by governments or military organizations like the U.S. Space Force. A secret space soldier known only as JP has been involved in secret military missions, describes encounters with these space arcs in secure underground bases and remote locations. He also shared that these ships are starting to activate, preparing for a role in what is often described as a planetary shift, either a transformation in human consciousness or the formal introduction of humanity to the Galactic Federation of Worlds. These arcs contain knowledge, technology, and resources that could advance human civilization by thousands of years. Space arcs are also known as SAR arcs or stable auroral red arcs when they have been seen on Earth. Mainstream wants you to believe that space arcs are natural phenomena related to Earth's magnetic field and space weather. SAR arcs occur during geomagnetic storms, which can cause stunning visual effects like auroras, but all of these auroras that we are seeing may actually be involved with the intense energy created by the arcs. In November 2023, the mainstream media reported a significant SR arc event, which was observed during a G3 class geomagnetic storm, with sightings reported across various locations in the U.S., including Texas, Arizona, and Missouri. These arcs appear in the sky as a red glow, distinct from the green hues of typical auroras, and we are being told that they are caused by energetic particles from space interacting with Earth's ring system. It appears that the mainstream may be trying to explain many extraterrestrial events as weather events. It's odd that in our history, we've never seen such weather events before. These space arcs were created by highly advanced extraterrestrial groups, such as the Cedar races, including the Pleiadians, Arcturians, and the Andromedans. They possess knowledge that allows them to grow living ships, capable of self-repair and adaptation to different environments. Unlike human-made spacecraft, these arcs are not mere mechanical constructs. They are sentient or semi-sentient beings, biologically alive and connected to their creators through advanced consciousness technology. Did you get that, guys? These space arcs are living, thinking beings. Boy, that really blew my mind the first time I heard it. Further, these organic ships can respond to others' thoughts and intentions, creating a symbiotic relationship between the crew and the vessel. These ships are described as immense in size, capable of housing entire ecosystems, complete with plants, water systems, and even animals, mimicking the environments of their home planets. The biological nature of the arcs represents technology far beyond what is understood on Earth. This organic technology is based on the same principles that govern life itself. The ships are alive, not in the way humans understand life, but they have consciousness and can grow, adapt, and evolve. They are programmed to awaken when humanity is ready to embrace its place in the galactic community, and now is that time. This organic technology is a key aspect of what differentiates extraterrestrial civilizations from human engineering, and explains the heartbeat pulse described and heard from these ships. It is also what makes them as diverse as people. There are many other civilizations and many different space arcs and motherships, so free your mind of preconceived notions. It's believed that humans will gradually learn to integrate these organic methods into their own technological developments as they ascend to higher levels of consciousness. These space arcs are preparing for some form of public disclosure. JP described missions where military personnel entered these ancient ships and observed them beginning to power up. The arcs are said to have the ability to fly again. Some of them may be used to transport people or provide advanced technologies when the time is right. Elena Danon shares that these arcs, once fully activated, will help usher in a new era of cooperation between humanity and extraterrestrial civilizations. Their emergence is connected to the broader narrative of human awakening and the breaking down of the secrecy that has shrouded extraterrestrial contact for decades. The Galactic Federation of Worlds has a vested interest in ensuring these arcs are used to benefit humanity as part of its ascension process, rather than falling into the hands of darker forces. Let's discuss the construction of these enormous spacecrafts a little bit more. These highly advanced extraterrestrial crafts are known as Class 4 plasmic consciousness crafts. They operate on the principles of consciousness and plasma-based energy. These crafts are said to transcend traditional material-based technologies by integrating plasmic energy with consciousness control. This integration allows them to function in a manner far beyond human understanding of physics and engineering. Plasma is the fourth state of matter, distinct from solids, liquids, and gases. It is highly conductive and responds to magnetic and electric fields. Plasma is found in stars, lightning, and neon signs, and is often called an ionized gas. Plasma-based structures are made of plasma, this highly energized state of matter consisting of charged particles. Unlike traditional spacecraft that are composed of solid materials like metals, Class 4 crafts appear almost ethereal or semi-translucent, often described as being capable of changing shape or shifting between visible and invisible states. JP described this translucent nature of the space arcs. A defining feature of these crafts is their consciousness interface. Pilots, often extraterrestrials of highly evolved species, can control the craft not through mechanical instruments, but through their thoughts, emotions, and intentions. These crafts are an extension of the beings operating them, creating a symbiotic relationship between pilot and ship. The craft is attuned to the pilot's mind and responds to subtle mental commands, allowing for instantaneous movement, shape-shifting, or dematerialization. Some researchers, including contactees and whistleblowers, describe these crafts as living entities. They are not just vehicles, but are conscious themselves, having some level of awareness and intelligence. This is because these crafts have been grown or organically created rather than manufactured, and possess the ability to adapt, heal, or evolve over time. These amazing ships can move not only through space, but also across dimensions. Think about that for a second. The plasma material and consciousness connection enable the craft to shift in and out of different frequencies of reality or dimensions, making them capable of instantaneous travel between vast distances, known as faster-than-light travel, or into parallel realities. Plasmic consciousness in the broader sense can be considered a type of AI or artificial intelligence that mainstream science has not conceived. This computer superprogram is embedded into the craft, but it does not make decisions. Plasmic consciousness becomes the soul of the ship, and while it can pilot the ship, it can be easily neutralized. Class 4 crafts are also believed to have morphing abilities. They have been described by their ability to change form at will, sometimes appearing as spherical lights, discs, or completely different shapes. This ability stems from the plasmic nature of the craft, which allows it to take on forms depending on its environment, function, or the intentions of its operator. These crafts use zero-point energy or free energy sources that are environmentally sustainable and vastly more efficient than any known human technology. They can travel great distances without the need for traditional fuel, drawing from the energy of the universe itself. These Class 4 crafts serve multiple purposes, including interstellar travel, or the ability to travel across the universe by shifting between dimensions or bending space-time, making them capable of traversing vast distances in the blink of an eye. Space arcs are often used for observing developing civilizations like humanity without being easily detected, thanks to their ability to phase in and out of visibility or vibrational states. The crafts are protecting Earth and other planets, intervening in crises, or assisting in the evolutionary development of a species. The plasma-based nature of these vehicles allows them to alter their environment, manipulating matter and energy fields as needed, whether for defense, camouflage, or propulsion. The ships are understood to have highly advanced artificial intelligence and material manipulation abilities, far beyond human technology. This could include the ability to create crew members, objects, or even realities within the ship's environment based on necessity or desire. The Seeders are ancient, highly evolved extraterrestrial civilizations that were responsible for seeding life on various planets, including Earth. These beings have mastered genetics to such an extent that they can cultivate DNA with specific traits and qualities, creating life forms or adjusting genetic material with incredible precision. From what I know about current gene splicing, this is not hard to believe. The ships can restore or enhance the genetic material of the beings aboard them. So if a Seeder's DNA or body needs restoration, the ship may activate its own technology to regenerate or repair the individual from their stored genetic blueprint. Additionally, the ships have the capability to manifest a Seeder from their cultured DNA stored within the craft. Cultured DNA refers to DNA that has been intentionally modified or refined over eons to include certain advanced abilities or to fulfill specific purposes. In the case of the Seeders, this could mean developing species that are more spiritually attuned, intellectually advanced, or capable of interacting with higher dimensions. This could be similar to cloning, but on a much more advanced level, where the DNA is activated and the ship creates a living body out of pure energy and matter. The Seeders, with their advanced DNA technology in ships, could bypass the need for physical death. Their consciousness or essence could be stored in the craft, and when needed, they could be rematerialized or made up using their cultured DNA to re-enter the physical world. Now that we have talked about the space arcs, I'd like to elaborate on motherships, specifically the Andromedan motherships as described by Alex Collier, a well-known figure in the UFO and extraterrestrial contact community. Alex has spoken extensively about spherical motherships or host ships, particularly those belonging to the Andromedan civilization. Collier said that the spherical shape of these ships is perfect for the fifth density. Similar to space arcs, these spherical ships are massive, highly advanced craft that are used by the Andromedans for long-distance space travel and as command centers. Collier describes these ships as enormous, some being 800 miles in diameter and 20 miles wide with multiple levels for parking. This is about the same size as Rhode Island. Collier said that the higher the density, the more expansive the ship is. He has described the interior of the Andromedan spherical motherships in great detail, depicting them as vast, highly advanced environments that are far more than just functional spacecraft. According to his accounts, these ships resemble self-contained floating ecosystems designed to provide a harmonious and comfortable living space for the beings aboard. Housing units are arranged around a central park or garden area, creating an environment similar to a city or community rather than a mechanical spaceship. This park-like setting contains lush greenery, trees, and even animals that appear to roam freely. The inclusion of natural elements such as plants and animals creates a calming and balanced atmosphere, in line with the Andromedan ethos of harmony with nature and the cosmos. The Andromedans travel in complete worlds. The Andromedan ships have hangars, remarkable cargo, sleeping and medical quarters. When walking down the hallway, everything is lit up, but you don't know where the light is coming from. Crew members put their hands on the ship, and it records everything unique about the being. A non-crew member could never get in. If a crew member dies, their frequency is not removed and stays with the ship forever. If there is a telepathic message, a person just touches the wall, and a holographic board lights up to receive the message. I should also note that each mothership has a holographic medbed. Everything within the ship, including the housing, responds to consciousness, allowing inhabitants to interact with their environment in ways that promote well-being. Unlike human-designed spacecraft, which prioritize efficiency and mechanical function, the Andromedan ships are meant to serve as homes and places of learning, not just vessels for travel. The interiors are described as soft, fluid, and natural, in contrast to the hard, angular interiors of Earth spacecraft. Beyond housing, Collier describes communal areas such as meditation rooms and learning spaces, where beings can engage in spiritual practices or intellectual pursuits. These spaces reflect the Andromedans' focus on personal growth, both spiritually and intellectually. Telepathy is often the primary form of communication aboard the ships, and these spaces are designed to enhance the flow of telepathic and energetic communication between beings. The ship is said to have facilities that focus on the healing and well-being of its inhabitants. These may include rooms for meditation, spiritual growth, and technology that can help balance the body's energy. In summary, the interiors of the Andromedan motherships described by Alex Collier reflect the highly advanced and spiritually attuned nature of the Andromedan civilization. They are designed as peaceful, self-sustaining environments that prioritize harmony, personal well-being, and the integration of nature with advanced technology. Alex made it clear that the ship is part of the crew and vice versa. They merge together. Since these ships are not just relics from a distant past, but active agents in the unfolding future, in closing, we will address the star seeds that these space arcs are awakening. They have the ability to create crew and seeders. The seeders are often believed to have interbred with humans or influenced human genetics to create star seeds. Star seeds are described as souls or beings who have extraterrestrial origins or higher dimensional consciousness, incarnated on Earth to assist humanity in its spiritual evolution and ascension process. The seeders are viewed not only as creators of life, but also as guides who periodically return or send their descendants, starseeds, to help humanity evolve, especially during critical moments in history or times of planetary ascension. Starseeds may feel out of place on Earth, sensing they are here for a specific purpose tied to the cosmic or galactic plan seeded by these ancient extraterrestrial beings. It is possible to be a starseed and not consciously know it. According to various spiritual and extraterrestrial belief systems, starseeds may incarnate on Earth without a clear memory of their extraterrestrial origins or higher dimensional consciousness. Many starseeds experience a kind of veil of forgetfulness when they are born on Earth, similar to how most humans forget their past lives. As they awaken and humanity becomes aware of their existence, these arcs are expected to play a pivotal role in shaping the destiny of Earth and its relationship with the stars. It's critical to understand that the highest technology in the universe is consciousness. The extraterrestrial, organically grown space arcs are living, ancient technologies designed to assist humanity in its evolution. There are many of these creatures floating in space, and they can be entered and can transport you. The concept of organic spacecraft pushes the boundaries of what we understand about technology and life in the cosmos. These living, conscious vessels that are able to adapt, evolve, and interact with their environment present a fascinating blend of biology and engineering. Organic spacecraft also represent an extraordinary leap toward a more integrated, symbiotic relationship between humanity and the universe. As we continue to explore this idea, it invites us to reimagine what life will become on Earth in the near future. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more cosmic insights.